Sitting here looking at the pictures, celebrating life, I'm feeling gifted. Cocktail of emotion got me twisted. Gone too soon, you know I miss you. Feeling kinda hip hopish.
Do I have your permission?
Yeah.
Oh my God. So, okay. What's the biggest concern for people your age? Is it
Popularity.
fighting or what? Huh?
You mean during fights or just in general?
Just in general. Yeah. What's the biggest concern?
Being seen, having like a name for yourself, mostly like popularity. And then everyone wants to be popular. Everyone wants everyone to know their name. They want people to notice them. So being like seen and heard in my school, and I feel like in schools in general, is one of like people's biggest concerns.
Mm-hmm. It's normal for you to want to be noticed. As human beings, we all have a need for attention. The problem happens when we try to get it in a way that creates problems for us or others.
Like, social media is definitely a problem. But I feel like when you look online and you see like people who are like famous, you look at them and you're like, oh, she's famous, she's wearing this, that, and the other. Maybe if I wear it, I'll be famous. So you just see older people who do, or people, it can be even be people your same age. You're like, if maybe this is what that person's doing,
Mm-hmm.
maybe if I follow what they're doing, I can get the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then it just turns into a whole problem. You know, a lot of parents are like, oh no, you're too young to wear this, that, and the other, but they'll do it anyway. I know people who go to school with two bags, one with a change of clothes, and they'll change in the bathrooms, and they'll come out, it'll be raining outside, and they have shorts and crop tops on.
I remember doing that. Okay. Shh. When I was in junior high, I had a problem with my feet, and so I had to wear these special shoes. You know what I mean? And they were supposed to help my feet. The problem is when I put those shoes on, they were all like, just the tops of them were like poofied and up, and some of the kids saw it at school. They called the shoes biscuit toe shoes. So, I was thinking, oh man, I can't wear those shoes in front of them. So I admitted, when I got to school, I took the shoes off and I put them in my locker, and then I put my tennis shoes on.
And I'm like, okay, yeah, you do that, but it's like a chain reaction. If you see someone doing something, you want to do that something.
Mm-hmm.
If you see a whole group of people doing something, you're like, my mind's telling me, oh, I'm the weird one now, so maybe I should do what they're doing, and then I could be a part of that like circle.
Nobody else was wearing shoes like that. I thought, well, you know what I thought? I thought if I didn't wear what everybody else was wearing, then that meant something bad about me.
Because I feel like no one, people think that, oh, I wear this and the other, I'm unique now. But half the stuff people wear and half the stuff people do is just copying off of what other people have done.
Right.
And then like, oh yeah, I'm unique, I'm this, that, and the other, but I could turn around and see someone doing the same thing you're doing.
As human beings, we can't help but want to fit in. That's part of being human. The problem happens when we find ourselves doing things that create problems for ourselves or for others just to get people to like us. So, what can you do?
So I feel like people just need to start learning how to find themselves and not trying to be like others.
So, I'm sitting here listening to you and I would agree with you. But I could just hear someone asking, but how do I do that? How do I find myself, and
The first thing to do to me is like you have to learn to love yourself.
Put your right hand over your heart and repeat after me. I now choose. I now choose to love myself. To love myself. No matter what. No matter what. And I'm glad I made that choice. And I'm glad I made that choice. And I'm glad I'm glad. And I'm glad I'm glad. That's how you.
You have to like sometimes people just need to take a break from everything. I need to take that break too. Like you need to take a break from like you have friendships. You be like, you know what? One day I'm just gonna sit here and I'm just gonna think. I'm gonna write. I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna do something that I like to do.
Faster. Let me get there. Faster. Child. Woo, child. What seem like so much out of control.
But you have to learn to like find something you like. So since I like to draw, let's say if it's just one day, I'm just sitting at home, I'll draw, I'll cook, I'll do something that I like to do and like find my piece.
Yes.
And then you'll be like, oh, you know what? I'm not a fan of dresses. Maybe I want to wear, I kind of like this outfit. Then you start finding stuff that you like, finding stuff that you want to do,
Yes.
finding stuff that makes you happy. That's really what makes you you. And maybe you might look like someone else, but you like the way you look, you like the way you act. You're like, oh, I have finally found myself because I'm doing stuff that I want to do, not stuff that I've seen other people do. Just
It's like so tired up.